love how the sunlight, like, makes my hair look like it's 50 different colors. What's in the teacher's lounge?
Oh, part 4.
A full-on mall. And one of the stores is full of tiers of students who never got picked by Mrs. Woolley in 5th. I know your secret, teachers. What is in the teacher's lounge?
Nobody knows.
The dog that ate my homework. You need to give it back. Your charging cables. Because all the teachers are robots. Duh. Oh, and an endless supply of coffee and cake and stuff. No joke, there usually is like a ton of cake in the teacher's lounge at all times. I mean, it's just always someone's birthday or celebrating something. Lounge? Yeah, right. I went in there. It's a whole Disneyland. Alive, dino nuggets that chill on the couch. Why aren't they waking up? It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm on to you, Mrs. Woolley in 5th. I could smell the pizza. Part 5 next. What's in the teacher's lounge?
5-part.
A giant bouncy castle so the teachers can be 5 again. Based off the Netflix series Mr. Iglesias, I think it's just a room where teachers talk about school and their broken love life. It's so broken, guys! The gate to the upside down. Wait. Run! We can't run, we're in a car. All of the pencils, duh. And my will to live. Girl, some days my will to live is in there too. Frogs. A lot of frogs. Duh, kids' souls. A big rat podium to worship, duh. All hail the rat in the corner. A whole lot of Cheetos and all the missing pencils, duh. Someone named Bob who never leaves. I think he's the rat's cousin. All the sharp pencils that the teachers are hiding. No one in the school has ever been there, but legend says that the teacher's lounge is filled with candy. Don't forget, I asked you, what happened when the teachers left the classroom? And these are my favorite answers. The rat in the corner said we should go in the hole in the wall, so we did. And there was a whole disco party with the pencils. We made a plan for Mrs. Woolley to notice us. It worked. Pencils. They were everywhere. I was trying to get them to stop. The rat in the corner got out his phone and started watching Mrs. Woolley in 5th. But don't worry, Mrs. Woolley, I totally stayed doing my work. I didn't go watch the videos. We stayed sitting down and finished all of our work. She wishes. We had a lightsaber fight from Star Wars, but with rulers, because there were no pencils left. Wait, the teacher left? I knew that. I definitely wasn't asleep. We tried to find the teacher's candy stash, of course. Part 2 tomorrow. I asked you how you knew all the answers to the test, and these are my favorites. We took a test? Okay, a test? I'm sorry, I don't recall you saying anything about a test. Don't check my book bag either. It's totally not crumpled up in there. The rat in the corner of the room told me. Hey, kid, the answer to number 4 is all of the above. Thanks. Also, you better hide. Thursday's the day they come to check for rats. I time traveled and stole the answers because I didn't study. Snuck my mom into class. I sacrificed a sleepless night. I'm awake. As a child, I had a secret calculator inserted into my arm, so I just used that to cheat. I asked Siri, Siri asked Alexa, Alexa asked Google Home Mini, Google Home Mini asked Samsung Smart Fridge, and boom, bam, I'm smart. Well, I may or may not have been held back for 20 years. I hid a teacher in my desk. I'm not telling. How did you know all the answers on the test? Part 2. I sit by the nerd, duh. Her name is my laptop. The worm in my lunchbox told me. Wait, that's a Cheeto. You forgot to erase the board. I drank a potion that made me super smart. That's why I passed the test. I definitely didn't need the answer key to make myself smarter. Psh, nope, wasn't me. Remember, you gave me the answers. You did. I bought the answer book from my teacher with coffee. Mrs. Woolley in 5th taught me, and now I'm super smart. I definitely don't have Hermione Granger in my backpack telling me all the answers. Definitely don't. I asked Alexa, but she gave me the wrong answers, so I asked Super Alexa mode, and she told me the right ones. You ready? I studied. I'm a good child. The rat in the corner of your classroom told me. That darn rat. How did you know all the answers to the test? Part 3. I found the answers in a hot Cheeto bag. Wait, I knew them. I mean, yeah, I definitely knew the answers to the test and totally didn't get my clone to do it. I kidnapped Albert Einstein, hid him in my bag, and forced him to tell me the answer. Duh, I'm like super smart. That's classified information for me to know and you to never find out. Jimmy kept screaming them out. 2 words, Siri and earbuds. I clearly ate all of my textbooks and my brain took in the knowledge, because that's believable. Totally didn't have an earpiece in that my sister was telling me the answers through. Totally not. I deep fried the books so they would taste better, and then I just shoved them all, and then I cut them into pieces, and I have my French fries. I wrote it all on my tongue. Hi guys! So today we are going to play Truth or Dare. This is going to be our little spinner. We're going to spin it, and whoever it lands on is going to have to pick a truth or dare, and the other person is going to randomly choose a comment, and whoever's turn it is going to have to use that truth or dare. Are you ready?
No.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh!
No!
Truth or dare?
Truth.
How old are you?
26. You can ask anything you want. You can ask how old I am. Truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to eat cereal with Gatorade.
Ew.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops, or Cheerios?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Fruit Loops. It's not that bad. Try it.
Mm-mm.
Truth or dare?
Part 2. Why?
Let's see who goes first.
Not me. Not me. Not me. Ah! Truth or dare?
Dare. Someone thinks his name is John.
I dare you to call a friend and ask for pizza.
Hey.
Hi.
Can I please get an extra large cheese pizza for delivery?
Ma'am, this is Wendy's.
Truth or dare?
Dare?
Have a lightsaber battle with random objects in your house.
Done.
Subscribe to Mrs. Woolley and Fifth on YouTube for the full game of Truth or I asked you what happened to all the pencils. And these were my favorite answers. Part 1. They're stuck to the ceiling. Duh. What else was I gonna make my log cabin diorama out of? Well, we have to feed the rats something. Well, I put them back in my desk, and by the way, it's a war zone in there. I think we lost some good soldiers. R.I.P. They actually grew legs and walked off this time. I used them to break the pencil sharpener. Oh, Go! I did nothing! The pencil fairy collects them and plants them in the forest to grow new trees, suitable to make more pencils from. Recycle! Period. I totally didn't take it home and put it in my pencil collection from different teachers. What? Who said that? You steal them on your break and then blame us. Part 2 coming. What happened to all the pencils? Part 2. All of the kids wondered where the hole in the floor led to. And years later, school staff went down there and found over 1 million pencils. I borrowed them all. I promise I borrowed them. I didn't take them home and feed them to the demon under my bed. Obviously didn't do that. I definitely didn't use it as chopsticks to eat my Takis. They looked so sad. I had to let them go. Let them be free. They flew to Pennsylvania. I'm in Florida. So where did the pencils in Pennsylvania fly to? We give them to the rat to tell us the answers to the tests. Duh. So there's some kind of trade deal going on? Listen, sweet cheeks, I don't know what you're talking about. And part 3. What happened to all the pencils? Part 3. So I took them, but in my defense... Wait, I don't have an excuse. Every time I write a comment for your questions and you never use mine, so I break the pencils to let my anger out. My friend had to have her hair up, so we improvised. Like that? Well, I steal them because I'm making a pencil army. Don't tell anyone. That was a pencil? I thought it was a Cheeto. They FaceTimed me and said they were moving. They go into the unknown! Got chomped by a spiky monster under your desk. The teachers take the pencils and take them home to keep for themselves. They grew wings and flew out of school. The quiet kid in the back of the class has been stealing them for years to make a pencil fortress. Rat, help me! Hey guys, look what came in the mail today. It's a surprise! Open it and see what we got.
What is it? It's the rat.
It's the rat in the corner of the classroom! We got one. So, what we want you guys to do is drop a comment on what you think we should name the rat in the corner of the classroom so we can stop calling him the rat in the corner of the classroom. Just make sure it's something appropriate and PG. Keep it clean, guys, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. We gotta give this little guy a name so when he goes in my classroom, we can refer to him by his name. Love you guys. Bye. I asked you what teachers do on their lunch breaks, and these were my favorite answers. I make TikToks. Obviously. Plug in and recharge. Because we're robots. We rush to Chick-fil-A down the street to get a chicken sandwich before our 30-minute break is over. Girl, there ain't enough time. I think there's a secret place you can nap. Obviously, they eat the good pencils. Yeah, I know your secrets. Watch Mrs. Woolley in 5th on TikTok. Duh. Definitely matchmaking students with new seating charts. Do people do this? Like, I've never done that. Drink 2 gallons of coffee and 2 slices of toast. Oh, avocado toast. 'Cause we bougie. Eat our homework. That's why we never have it. Duh. Order pizza and ice cream so they can lure students to their classrooms to make up tests. Part 2 coming. What teachers do on their lunch breaks, part 2. Y'all try to be Charlie D'Amelio, duh. I mean, they obviously go to the janitor's closet to cry and eat ice cream and watch The Notebook, duh. If you didn't know that, then you've been living under a rock. Well, obviously they play Pokemon Go, duh. For me, it's Jurassic World. Like, I'm not kidding, I went like a whole summer hunting down dinosaurs. Like, if I saw a velociraptor down the street at 11:30 p.m., I'd be there. They check the pencil portals to steal all the dropped pencils, duh. You guys like to say duh a lot. Making a plan to escape the classroom so they can get breadsticks and coffee. Obviously watch YouTube videos on how to make more money since teachers are so underpaid. But really though, teachers don't make that much money. We should really advocate more for our teachers and our education system, just saying. Because there were 17,000 comments, check back tomorrow for parts 3 and 4. Also go watch my new YouTube video. What teachers do on their lunch breaks, part 3. Wait, teachers have lunch breaks? Drink hot dog water and eat crayons. Ew. They sing JoJo Siwa while eating nerds. Fight over which Bill Nye video is the best. It's totally the one on volcanoes. Make TikTok videos with their principal and try to get more famous than their students. I already did. Dry out all of the markers so the kids can't use them and get an F for the creativity part. Secretly use and keep the COVID antidote for themselves. Yes. Antidote? I don't know what you're talking about. They talk to the rat in the corner of the classroom. I ain't telling those kids no answers. I don't know what you're talking about. Go to the bathroom and cry because of all the work they have to grade. If this ain't a reality. Try to decode the Morse code messages me and my friends are doing. Part 4 coming. What do teachers do on their lunch breaks? Part 4. Binge watch The Office. I mean, that's what I do. Try to get rid of the rat that tells everyone the answers. Why is this a thing? I mean, I love it, but how? Obviously, you eat all the good erasers and jam the pencil sharpener. Talk about their amazing children and how easy they are to teach. Sarcasm. Just kidding, love you guys. They steal all the chocolate bars from our packed lunches. That's why we can never find them. They don't eat lunch, they just roam the halls giving detentions for things like bending too low to drink water from the water fountain, duh. Snack on all the snacks they took from the students. I know what you're up to. Give me back my goldfish crackers! have their ears against the door so they can hear the smallest sound and yell at us for it. Make a new episode of Keeping Up with the Teach Dashians. Plan world domination. Rob banks. That's why they're teachers. They already have enough money. They just really like their jobs. Last but not least, part 5 coming. What teachers do on their lunch breaks, part 5. Drink student tears. Drink student tears. Drink student tears. Go down to the basement and party with all the other teachers on break. Hey guys, what's up? Party. They obviously try to make a plan to overthrow Mrs. Woolley in 5th, but their plans will never work because she's too powerful. Steal kids from detention and boil them in their cauldrons. Poor Jimmy. I haven't seen him in months. They take all the glue stick lids so the students have to stay in for break. Seriously though, where do they go? Break the pencil sharpener, then blame it on one of their classes. Who did this? Who? It wasn't us, Mrs. Woolley, I swear. Oh, so you just think I came in and broke the pencil sharpener and blaming it on you guys? Yeah, okay. I see how it is. Have huge parties in a soundproof room and have all the food you could ever dream of. That would be amazing. They rush to Starbucks, get a Frappuccino, and think about how to get rid of the rat that gives us all the answers to our tests. That darn rat. So that was interesting. I spent my night making weird noises around my house. And I loved every second of it. Guys, honestly, like, this is so fun for me, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it so much. So, for your next assignment, I want you to make this comment section look like cheerleading tryout. I know, it's gonna be weird. Make sure we keep the comments PG. Don't be too mean in the cheerleading tryouts comments. And I'll pick my favorites to use in some videos. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And if you haven't yet already, go to like my 4th video below this and tag JoJo Siwa. Guys, we are so close. Did anyone catch my JoJo bow in the drama club videos? That's the best I could do. But seriously, keep tagging her, because I know one of these days she's gonna respond and I'm gonna be pumped. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Cheerleading tryouts, go.
I asked you, what teacher tea were Miss Hudak and the rat in the corner talking about? And these are my favorite answers. I heard Jim and Hudak were talking about how all of the working McDonald's ice cream machines are hidden in the teachers' lounges. Oh yeah? Well, I heard that they were talking about how Mrs. Miller stole Jim. They were talking about Mrs. Miller. I like you. Short, sweet, to the point. They were talking about Mrs. Woolley in 5th not picking my comments. She doesn't pick your comments either? No? Me too! Obviously, they were talking about a plan on how to save 2021. We need that. They were talking about a surprise party for Mrs. Woolley. I love that I've never had a surprise party before. The tea was that they were saying they were hiding the whole rat family.
You shouldn't let me drink coffee this late at night because things like the last 3 videos happen. Anywho, new question alert. You guys have been killing it with these comment sections. I'm cracking up on a daily basis and I love it. I think during a time like this in the world, it makes everybody feel better to have a laugh every now and then. So your next question is, who are you taking to prom? Wrong answers only. This is gonna get interesting. Make sure you keep it PG. Make sure we aren't inappropriate. Okay, guys? But leave a comment down here and I will use my favorites in a video tomorrow. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mrs. Woolley in 5th and my Instagram, also Mrs. Woolley in 5th. And we will also be putting out the name of the rat in the classroom tomorrow, so make sure to keep up with that. As always, love you guys so much. Stay safe. Bye! I asked you why you were late for school, and these were my favorite answers. Part 1. I had to walk my fish. Oh, I thought school was a 2019 trend. I had to mop the ocean. There was so much water. I wasn't late. I was just like super early for school tomorrow. Wait, it's Friday? I got into a fist fight with a snake and my dog, he got married, so I had to attend his cousin's funeral. I got snapped out of existence by Thanos. It was so sad. My turtle started leaking, so I had to get it fixed. I passed out on the bus because the rat told me he was going on vacation. I was so sad because JoJo Siwa insisted on giving me a makeover and I look fabulous. Part 2 next. Why were you late for school? Part 2. I was buying some food for my rat friend. You know, the one that tells all the kids the answer. Because I stayed up till 4 a.m. watching Mrs. Woolley and Fifth. Woo! I spilled some water in the ocean, so I had to clean it all up. I mean, I didn't want to litter. So this is kind of embarrassing. Ugh, it's so weird. So I was wrestling an octopus on my roof. Sorry. I was totally not looking at Hamilton memes until 12 a.m. Definitely not. Because 2020 happened. The Visco girls came out of hibernation and attacked my house. They threw metal straws at me. I had to feed my hamster, but then he ran away and I chased him into the forest. I still can't find him. I was watching the cardboard cutout of Harry Styles sing the SpongeBob theme song. I couldn't keep a straight face for that. Look for parts 3 and 4 tomorrow, guys. Love you. New question alert! Okay, so I want to know, what crazy assignment did my teacher give me in the last month of school? Wrong answers only. Remember to have fun, get creative, keep it PG, put your comments over here, and I'll choose my favorites to use on the Teachers Off Duty podcast. I love you guys so much. Bye!
Well, the test results came back, and yep, just as I suspected, I tested positive for missing the homies. What's up, guys?
My morning routine as a 5th grade teacher. Guys, I forgot this was in my drafts. This was all the way from the beginning of the school year. So first I come in, I turn on all of my lights, including my cute little signs on my desk. I put the book out for that day and then put any other books from the week onto the book stands. Gotta do a quick fit check. Talk to me, Goose. Then, of course, we have to go and put up any posters on the wall, and we take a little dance break. Yeah, don't come for me. I know my dance moves aren't the best. And then it's time to grab Corner Jim and Corner Kim and find a hiding spot for the day. And on this day, I decided he was going to sit over by our pencils. And just then, Corner Kim came flying down from the ceiling to join Jim. See you tomorrow. The time I cried decorating Christmas tree. When I was little, my mom had this beautiful Christmas tree in our living room. It was tall and colorful and had beautiful ornaments all over the place. And all the ornaments were super unique, like they would be from vacations or from gifts that people had given us. So I couldn't have been older than like maybe 9, I want to say. But this year, my mom had found 2 ornaments for my brother and I that were just super special and beautiful and breakable. For my brother, she got this glass football player holding another like giant football. It was really cool. And for me, she got me this beautiful porcelain ballerina. My face lit up. I loved this ornament. But I wasn't being very careful and I dropped it on our tile floor and it shattered into 1,000 pieces. I was so devastated I bawled my eyes out. Moral of the story, if you're going to give your child an ornament that's very fragile and breakable, do it over the carpet so that it doesn't break when they drop it on the floor.
I asked you what was in the teacher's lounge, and these are my favorite answers.
Part 1.
The tea. And honey, it is being spilt. Little Timmy, poor kid. We haven't gotten him out since 2 months. The most scariest homework ever to be seen.
Calculus.
They are free shabakadoo. I just went in the teacher's lounge. It's really nice. But I also found all the missing kids in there.
Oh no.
Do not go in there! Well, I found a rat that knows answers to every test in the school when I sneaked in there.
Corner Jim coming in clutch.
All the pens and pencils I have mysteriously lost over the years. The souls of kids who didn't do their homework. Ice cream that I definitely didn't eat. Part 2 coming. What's in the teacher's lounge?
Part 2.
I heard that there's a zoo. The mad scientist that invented school. That's where they get all the subjects and ideas. Oh, and pop machines. It's a room full of pizza rolls! Pizza rolls! Wait. There's a teacher's lounge? Rebecca, get me the crowbar! I'm going in! Some couches, a table, a freezer, and a fridge, and a coffee and cookie machine.
Pretty standard.
My phones that I tried to sneak into class so I could cheat on the test. Don't you know there's a rat for that? It's a library with books filled with all the sassy, sad stories of what happened to school children. Duh. It's filled with puppies! Puppies! It's called Teacher's Lounge. Teachers. Duh. Look for parts 3 and 4 tomorrow and question next. What's in the teacher's lounge?
Part 3.
a box of pencils for them to snap and then blame us. Crazy teachers making me think I'm snapping pencils and then go missing like the students in detention that put a potato on the ceiling fan and singing "A potato flew around my room." There's a portal. You know, that's where all the bad kids are sent. They are never to be found again. No reaction. A whole cafe that's filled with everything that teachers want, like coffee and donuts. Wait, so how do we get out of the hole? A rat army fighting against the pencil army and the principal's dead fish. So yeah, it's crazy. Well, obviously pajamas, food, water, and a kitchen, bedroom, and a bathroom. Oof, don't forget coffee. Because teachers live in school, right? Thank you to the sun for making my skin tone crazy. Part 4 next. Yes, it goes. So Jordan threw Mr. Whiskers at me, so we're playing catch. Oh. I missed. I'm sorry.
Oh, caught it. What was that?
Oh, it still made it though. Ow!
Oh, come on. That doesn't hurt.
He hit me in the stomach, Ted. Ted, go get him. You're like no help at all, are you?
Oh, boy. Right.
Oh.
I can't catch it. What are you throwing to?
Oh no. Ah! Oh! Oh! I caught it!
Yeah, finally.
Oh!
And then I said, "That's not your cheese, it's mine."
Come here, rat, we need to talk.
Whoa, take it easy there. Okay, what's the big idea?
Have you been giving students the answers to tests?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? So why did I find this in your corner?
I'm holding it for a friend.
Uh-huh, right. Well, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that.
But why? Aren't all your students getting A's?
Actually, now that you mention it, yeah, for the most part they are.
Ah, see, corner gym is doing you some good, sweetie. All right, so we cheddar?
We're cheddar.
Gouda.
That was a lame dad joke.
Just put me back in the corner.
I asked you why the rat in the corner wasn't at school, and these are my favorite answers. Part 2. I'm gonna make a whole Mrs. Miller question. Mrs. Miller ate him because she thought he was a chicken nugget. Well, I may or may not have sold him to a restaurant. It's not my fault. I thought he was Ratatouille. Mrs. Woolley in 5th caught it changing all the questions for her TikToks. He's a secret Chuck E. Cheese worker. He was like, "Oh no, I forgot to go to school." He decided to make a change in life and sat in the other corner instead of his usual space. Because he was busy modeling for Vogue. Duh. He was busy building his giant pencil army. Duh. Because he's going to TikTok headquarters to tell them to verify Mrs. Woolley in 5th.
I made that viral feta cheese pasta.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better. I'm trying to get rid of them, but nothing seems to stay the same. Woke up in the morning.
You're done. You're done.